Were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy?
The celebrity associates who are not speaking out. Let's talk about them.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Harvey left the country on the very same day that Diddy was taken into custody.
He's complaining to a teenager that you don't really want to hang out with me. Okay, but he didn't do this. Just so you know, he didn't do this. I guarantee you, they've offered immunity to the people around him so that they testify. And separate from the freak-offs, Combs, among other things, hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims at times by their hair.
You're inviting people into this world of celebrity that they might not be used to, and that can work for your defense, right?
I think it absolutely can work for your defense, and I think you really have to own that.
I think a trial date in May is aggressive, but I think it would favor the defense, honestly. Here's the kind of the quandary a defendant is in. The federal government executes things on a particular... I mean, what did they do in Trump's case? What did they do in Jeffrey Epstein's case? You know, they execute these search warrants almost uniformly.
Sean Combs has been in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center since his arrest earlier this year. Since then, his legal team has been working tirelessly to defend him against the growing allegations of misconduct. We present never-before-seen footage and theories that provide insight into the troubling situation surrounding Diddy. Are these theories grounded in truth? What might the outcome of Diddy's legal battles be? Join us as we explore how lawyer Tony Busby, representing over 100 people, reveals Hollywood elites who fled the country after Diddy's arrest. Busby, a Houston attorney, will represent more than 1,200 individuals in separate lawsuits against Diddy, who has been federally indicted on charges of alleged trafficking. During a press conference, Busby revealed that thousands have reached out to his firm, with 1,220 claiming various misconducts. Many of these allegations share a similar pattern. Victims were allegedly drugged with a tranquilizer not approved for human use, according to the CDC.
And victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us.
Once the drug takes effect, the victims are subjected to various forms of misconduct, with many being passed around among others who watch and partake in the abuse. Afterward, the victims are left confused, ashamed, injured, and questioning what occurred. Busby explained that they are carefully reviewing the growing number of cases and plan to file lawsuits within the next 30 days. Last month, a woman from Harris County filed a separate lawsuit against Diddy, alleging misconduct in New York in 2001. This lawsuit came just 2 weeks after Diddy was arrested and charged with trafficking in New York. The indictment accuses him of being involved in misconduct, trafficking, and facilitating transactions related to intimacy since 2008. After the indictment was made public, Diddy was denied bail twice and is currently in jail, awaiting his trial set for May 5, 2025. Notably, among the 1,220 people Busby represents, about 25 were minors at the time of the alleged abuse. One of these victims, a 9-year-old boy, reportedly auditioned for a record deal in New York City. According to Busby, Diddy sexually abused the boy after promising both him and his parents a record deal. Another case involves a 15-year-old girl who was allegedly flown to New York for a party, where she was drugged, rendered unconscious, and taken to a private room where she was assaulted by multiple individuals, including Diddy.
I mean, he moved to New York, as I think some of you guys know. We brought him to New York about 2 weeks ago because we knew this day was going to come, and it's here.
Did you expect it to happen last night?
And I expect a long battle with a good result for Mr. Combs.
Do you think he'll be released?
I'm going to fight like hell to get him released, and he should be released with all that he's done and coming here voluntarily. And guys, I'm going to cut it short because I have to go in.
Another minor claims that Diddy promised to make him a star, but insisted he first needed to meet him privately. According to Busby, Diddy then coerced the boy into engaging in misconduct. Busby expects that many other powerful individuals will be exposed in the course of these cases. The day will come when we will reveal names beyond Sean Combs, Busby stated, referencing the growing list of plaintiffs. Now, let's turn to Mark Agnifilo, the attorney responsible for defending Diddy. Who is Mark Agnifilo, and how did he become involved in such a high-profile case, one that could potentially lead to Diddy facing a life sentence? Agnifilo, a seasoned attorney with over 30 years of experience, was chosen to represent Diddy. He holds a bachelor's degree in philosophy and political science from Connecticut College, 1986, and earned his law degree from Brooklyn Law School in 1990. Agnifilo previously served as a supervisor at the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of New Jersey and as an assistant district attorney in Manhattan. Over the years, he has handled a range of high-stakes criminal cases, including fraud, money laundering, corruption, and more. This is not Agnifilo's first high-profile case. He previously represented Keith Reiner, who was convicted of trafficking and misconduct and sentenced to 120 years in prison. In 2022, he represented Goldman Sachs employee Roger Ng, convicted of bribery, while securing 3 full acquittals during that same period. Agnifilo took over as Diddy's lead attorney shortly before the mogul was indicted. After Diddy's arrest, Agnifilo wasted no time in defending his client, vowing to fight aggressively for his release. I expect a lengthy battle, but Mr. Combs should be released based on everything he has done and the fact he came here voluntarily, Agnifilo stated.
I saw nothing during that trial, absolutely nothing, other than what I call the character assassination.
Mark Agnifilo has remained in the spotlight throughout Diddy's bond hearing. During the proceedings, Agnifilo attempted to downplay a 2016 video of Diddy and his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, by accusing Cassie of infidelity. He claimed that both she and Diddy had been unfaithful for years, noting that she now has 2 children with her current husband, Alex Fine, and only later realized Diddy was her good thing. On September 25th, Agnifilo made headlines again when he discussed Diddy's case with TMZ. He was questioned about the discovery of 1,000 bottles of baby oil during raids on Diddy's homes in March. Agnifilo expressed confusion over the number, suggesting that the amount of baby oil found seemed exaggerated. "1 bottle of baby oil goes a long way," he remarked, adding that Diddy has large homes and likely buys in bulk. Agnifilo also mentioned Costco, humorously speculating that Diddy could have obtained the baby oil from there, although Costco denied selling it. Diddy faces life imprisonment if convicted of all charges, and despite having an experienced lawyer, Agnifilo faces a difficult challenge, especially with the increasing number of allegations and media attention. Will he succeed in securing Diddy's acquittal? Let's hear from another legal expert, Mark Gagos.
Fully 24 of the family members, including siblings and cousins, where any reasonable person taking a look at this case believes they should be out.